Have you ever looked at your phone, seen an old message, remembered their voice, and suddenly missed someone you know you should have moved on from? The confusing part is this: they hurt you. You know they weren't good for you. So why does a part of you still want them? You're not crazy. And it doesn't necessarily mean you should go back. There are actually psychological reasons why this happens. 1. You don't miss the person. You miss the feeling. Sometimes you don't actually miss them. You miss how you felt when they gave you attention. You miss having someone to talk to, someone who knew your little habits, someone who made you feel wanted. When that connection disappears, your brain notices the empty space. And sometimes you mistake that emptiness for missing the person. You may not be missing them, you may be missing how they made you feel. 2. Your brain holds on to the good memories. Here's something interesting about emotional memories. When you're lonely, your mind can replay the good moments much more strongly. You remember their smile, their sweet messages, the late-night conversations, the moments when everything felt perfect. But you don't always replay the arguments, disappointment, or pain with the same intensity. So your brain creates a highlight reel, and suddenly you start thinking, maybe they weren't that bad. But remember, missing the good moments doesn't erase the bad ones. 3. Inconsistency can make you more attached. This is one of the most interesting reasons. Imagine someone gives you lots of attention, then suddenly becomes distant. They make you feel special, then ignore you. They come close, then pull away. That unpredictability can make their attention feel extremely valuable. You start waiting for the next good moment. And this can create a powerful emotional attachment. That's why sometimes the person who gave you the least consistency can be the hardest person to forget. But there's another reason you might still be holding on. And this one is much more emotional. You may not be missing who they were. You may be missing who you hoped they would become. You're attached to their potential. Sometimes you don't fall in love with who someone consistently is. You fall in love with who you believe they could become. You remember the person they were in the beginning, the kindness, the attention, the promises, and you keep thinking, maybe they'll become that person again. So you're not only holding on to the past, you're holding on to a future that you imagined with them. And letting go becomes difficult because you're not just losing a person. You're losing a possibility. 5. Your brain wants closure. This is another major reason people struggle to let go. When a relationship ends badly, your mind wants answers. Why did they change? Why did they stop caring? Why wasn't I enough? Why did they treat me that way? Your brain doesn't like unfinished stories. So it keeps replaying old conversations, searching for an explanation. You think you're remembering them, but sometimes you're actually searching for closure. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You may never get the explanation you want from them. Sometimes closure isn't something another person gives you. It's something you create by accepting what happened. 6. Missing them doesn't mean you need them. This might be the most important point. You can miss someone and still know they're wrong for you. You can love someone and still choose to leave. You can remember the beautiful moments without forgetting the painful ones. Feelings aren't instructions. Just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to act on it. So the next time you miss someone who hurt you, don't ask, why can't I forget them? Ask yourself, what exactly am I missing? Is it them, their attention, the memories, the routine, or the future you imagined with them? Because sometimes you're not missing the person, you're missing the version of yourself that existed when you believed everything would work out. And understanding that can be the first step toward letting go. You can miss someone and still choose yourself, and sometimes that's what healing really looks like. If this video made you see your feelings a little differently, stay with us for more psychology and human behavior stories. Subscribe the Human Code and press the bell icon so you don't miss the next one.